Hey everyone, how are you? I'm gonna move this a little. I'm a little scared because it's acting up and I don't want it to mess up. How's everybody doing today? Where's my little icon here? Here it is. Let's see if we can't get this right. We're gonna try. All right, let's just try that. All right, that's good to go. So how's everybody doing? So I'm Heather, and we come to you live. Hey, Muzette, how are you? We come to you live each and every day, Monday through Friday, so you learn about Luminous, what we have to offer, the starter kit, the everything, anything and everything. And so it's a way for you to learn, for you to ask questions, for you to do whatever you need to know. I am here for you. Oh my gosh, Jacqueline, it's snowing. Oh, so jealous. All right, so we're gonna get started. So hey Ida, nice to see you. I can't believe I'm wearing, if I shaved my legs, I would be wearing shorts. It's like cool humid, if that makes sense. It's not like, you don't even have to wear a jacket. You can tell I'm in half ruffle sleeve, half short sleeve. Yeah, I can't even imagine snow. So there you go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I did naturally glam because I want to put on lashes. I want to do some lashes, and I want to make sure that, yes, I can pile on that makeup. I can do 84 shades of eyeshadow, but I want to make sure that it's doable for everybody. And I always try to do it where it's buildable. So you can stop at this point, or you can go to the next step, or you can stop at that step or go to the next step. So I always try to do that. So I kind of wanted to do, and since it's Friday, a natural look, of course, using our breeze. I love this thing. If you haven't seen this guy, Muzette says, oh, you got it for your birthday. Ooh. Well, I agree, Muzette. I agree. Hey, Patty, good to see you. All right, so we are going to use the breeze, and I love this guy. It's amazing. And so let's go ahead and get started. I don't need that. I'm going to use this. And I'll use the click and play eyeshadows as well. And let's do some love, of course. And then I guess I'll go ahead and, since we're doing natural, I'm not going to do a concealer. I'm going to go straight into airbrush. But I am going to, let's do this one, and do I have another one in here? Does everybody have some big plans this weekend? Christmas shopping? I'm looking for my natural blush because I want to mix that, but I get confused on what I have here and what I have at the office. I'm like, is that here or there? I don't remember. Ooh, let's do apricot. We haven't used apricot in a while. All right. Jeannie, how are you? Can you use illuminizer sticks on all the high points? Yeah, our exposure highlighters, yes, you can do those on all the high points. Here. I love using those because it does give you it gives you that kind of young, youthful glow, kind of a very moisturizing look, if that makes sense. And then you also can control where you do that. So let's go straight into, why do I feel like I'm missing my foundation? I'm so confused. Where's my foundation? Ah! I'm like, am I losing it? I think I'm losing it, people. I'm losing it. You know when you have so much in front of you that you're like probably overlooking it? I know that's probably what's happening. I know that's what's happening here. But let's go ahead and do this. Where's my rose? I'm like, did I put it up somewhere? What happened? What's going on? Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. Now, I thought I was losing it, people. Miss Dad's getting a new piece of equipment. Oh, you got Jeannie, you got the rose gold illuminizers. I think that's the one I used the other day. I love that one. You can also put it on first and then airbrush over it if you like that. Hey Candy. You can also, you can do that or put it on afterwards. Just a little bit goes a long way. So kind of go boop, 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 and then tap it to blend it in. So I am going to use our Rose Facial Mist because it looks and feels amazing. I love how it smells. It smells divine. So I'm going to let that kind of absorb in. Hello, Renee. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, so I am shaking up. I'm going to use apricot first, and I'm shaking it up because I haven't used this one in a while, and so you do want to make sure that those pigments get mixed around. If you don't use a product every single day, like maybe the luminizers or something like that, then you need to shake it up to make sure the mix is great. Hello, Tracy. Well, happy birthday. Yay, Tracy. That's going to be fun. And thank you. I like my earrings too. Wow, that's going to be fun. All right, so shook that bad boy up. Now I'm going to put that in my breeze. I'm still just using a couple of drops, guys, just a couple of drops. That's it. Even with the breeze, you're still going to use about 2 or 3 drops of the blush. And let's go over that real quick. I got so excited about not being able to find my foundation that this is one of our starter kits, but we also have the same one that comes with the breeze. You do get the 2 bottles of foundation, a blush and love, and it's the smaller bottles of the love because the blush you're only going to be using 2 to 3 drops, and then the love, that might not be something you use every single day. It might be, something you're just going to put in certain areas. Maybe you mix a drop in with your foundation, and so you just kind of go from there. When you get your system, these are the following things that we would like you to do. Get it out, plug it in, or if you have your breeze, make sure it's charged, and just take that stylus and start moving it around your face. When you turn this on, there's air that comes out. When you turn this on, there's air that comes out, and just move that around. Wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going. Okay, wherever you feel the air, that is where the makeup's going, but nothing is being released until you pull back on this trigger or until you pull back on this trigger. And so that's one thing you're going to want to do is have that control over the trigger. That's super important because you want very little makeup to go out. Guys, when you're airbrushing, we're retraining our brains. We're retraining them to think airbrush. With airbrush, it looks, it feels, it acts differently, so we're not putting it on the same way, okay? So don't expect it to go on the same way, all right? All right. Do you guys have SPF? So right now, we don't have there's like a SPF 15 in it, but we don't have like a SPF airbrush, but we do have a SPF 30 that it's a lotion that you put on beforehand, and it is made for airbrush. And so that is amazing. All right, so I'm going to start my breeze here, close my cap, and then I'm feeling the air right here. So I know that that's where the makeup's gonna go. That's where I want my blush. I'm moving it. I haven't released anything yet because I'm not pulling down on that trigger. Now I can pull back on the trigger. I'll go to the other side. You're letting very little makeup out at a time. And you just keep going back and forth until you get the color or intensity that you want. Airbrush is done in passes. So with the blush, and because it does bloom, it does intensify, we really only want about 2 or 3 drops. And the fact that I'm doing my blush first, I'm able to blend it down a little bit, make it softer. And it's going to go exactly where you're pointing the stylus or where you're pointing the breeze. So I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There we go. And see, you can start seeing it coming up. And I like the apricot. I like the apricot for kind of for a more fall, winter. It gives you know, it's not as pink. It is going to be a little bit deeper, richer. All right. So now, turn off my breeze. And now I'm going to go in with my foundation. And I need some more foundation. And then putting my drops right into the breeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Closing my lid, turning it on, and now making my passes. Did I say oh, Musette spent last night shaking her bottles. Yeah, usually our shipping goes right out, guys, but you can always call customer service or message them on Facebook and find out. I mean, it is the holidays, and so sometimes it might be you know, and with the COVID. But you can always reach out to our customer service. They're amazing, so they can look that up. Hi, Joyce, how are you? So I'm just making my passes. I'm just going around and around, keeping my stylus moving. My finger has left the trigger, so I can stop. But anytime I'm pulling back on that trigger, I'm moving, moving, moving. All right. So I put about 5 or 6 drops in there. If I needed more coverage, guess what? You just add a couple more drops. That's it. So, but I don't. So I'm going to turn this off. And now I'm going to add my love. I think everything right now, I mean, I feel so sorry for the mail people, FedEx, UPS, like what they have to deal with in the holidays. Oh, I have a friend who works for FedEx, and I asked him, I was like, do you lose weight during the holiday season? I'm like, you have to, all that running around. Yeah, Tracy, yes, this is the Breeze. It is cordless and chargeable. It's amazing. You guys, with this one, I don't think there's a way to overspray, to get hot spots. If you're moving it as soon as it's on and before you pull back on the trigger, it pretty much is foolproof. Once you get these movements down, I'm adding a little bit of Love to the high points of my cheek. Love is a hydrating illuminator. It's going to give you just a little bit of luminosity, not a lot. And because we're doing a natural look, I'm going to blow some on my eyes just like that to give that little luminosity. And you can do like an all over color with the luminizers or anything like that. And there we go there. So turn this off. And now I'm going to do some eyeshadow. Now I already did a little bit of Love, so it does have a little bit of shimmer there, but I'm going to take Ginger and taking an eyeshadow brush right here and a blending brush. And I'm just going to blend something very neutral in the crease. We're keeping it very simple. I did a foundation on my lid. I did, so it colored, it covered my dark circles or the darkness I have on my lid, made it my skin color. And then I'm just going in and adding something in my crease to pop the eye, to give it some dimension. It's basically when you do eyeshadow, you're basically highlighting and contouring. When you want to create depth, we're going to do that with a matte color in the crease. And then anything we want to stand out, whether it's the brow bone, the lid, the inside corner, you can do with a lighter color or a shimmer. All right. Now that's all I'm going to do on my eyes. Right? That's all I'm going to do. That's enough for me today. And then grabbing the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive, I'm going to put down my mirror down here so I can see. And I have to show you this. I have my lashes on my mirror. They're magnet, they just stick. So I'm looking down into my mirror, taking the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. The 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive has the glue and the magnetic properties that are going to pull and make those lashes just snap in place. If you've ever had problems putting on lashes, this is your answer. Guys, you always comment, hey, you make it look so easy. It is. It really is that easy. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. All right. Have my eyeliner, 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive ready to go right at that lash line. What Renee always says is tickle my lashes, tickle the lash line right there. And then we're moving to the other side. Yeah, the brushes, Candy says she loves the brushes. And I have to say, like, the brushes that we have in there are amazing. It's what you need if you were, if you're doing some traditional makeup along with your airbrush, then it's the brushes you need. For sure. And then I just put some there. There we go. And then now, taking my lash off my mirror. I'm going to bend that just a little. And I think I have a little holder in here too. Or I did. It comes with a little holder that you can put the lash on and pop them on. But guys, I'm telling you, it's so easy. So I literally can do this. Boop. It just pops right on. Might need more of I don't know where my little thingy bobber is. I mean, they just, because of the magnetic properties in there, it really does just pop, snap in place. Okay, let me see if you can see it. I mean, look at that. Now, I will tell you guys, when you get these, keep them in the case, okay? And I'm going to tell you why as soon as I pop that one back on. Okay. Keep them in the case because, number one, you're going to get about 10, 12 uses out of these. So it isn't a one and done. You can keep using them, keep using them. And so, of course, you want to make sure that they stay in a good condition. But keeping them in the case, and they snap in the case. Oh, I have a hole in here. But see how it's shaped? So it forms to the shape of your eye. When I had them on my mirror, I kind of had to bend them into that shape. So if you keep them in the case, it forms it straight to your eye, and it makes it a lot easier, because it's going to keep that form to your eye. So, you know, whatever you do with them, make sure you keep them back in that case so it has that, it's going to protect them, and then one, you'll know where they are. And then two, it's going to, you know, make them stay in the shape that they need to. Musette says she got 18 uses out of them. That is amazing. Yeah, as long as you're, like, I don't find that you need to put mascara on them. If I was going to put mascara, I would probably do mascara first and then put the lash on, because, and the only reason I would put mascara on is to color my lash to make it the same color as the fake lash. And so you can put a little bit of mascara on, then put the fake lash on, and then they're all the same color. But for every day, I very rarely do. But I mean, that's your preference and what you want to do. And then make sure, and even with the glue, like, there's not a lot of glue to take off because you're putting that first on your eye. So, all right, I'm using Country Roads, Take Me Home. I'm going to use that for the lips. Or do I want to use, I got the beige working with my earrings and everything. Should I use Sienna Jazz? Maybe let's use Sienna Jazz. I don't have a song to go with Sienna Jazz, though. This is our metallic lip stains. And look at these bad boys. I love these. And I put it on, and then I get it to the edge. And then I leave my lips apart for a few minutes, and then when I feel like it's dried, then I lick my lips. With any of our lip stains, you definitely don't want to rub your lips together after it dries. That will break up the stain power. So make sure, if they do feel dry anyway, these I don't feel are very drying at all. Just lick your lips and you're set and you're ready to go. I'm digging that color. Look how pretty that is. It's like a neutral shimmer. I love it. Oh, I didn't put the rose. I'm sorry, Jeannie. I didn't know you want me to use it. I didn't put the rose gold on because I used Love, but we can do it right now if we want to. I did do it yesterday. So if you want to look back at yesterday, you can look at yesterday. But if I was going to do it, I never use Love, so that's why I wanted to use Love. But again, you can, right there, I'm just going to put a little bit on and then tap it into place. So the exposure highlighters, the luminizers are going to give you, you can tell already, a little more, I don't know why I like that word, a little more and a little more shine to do that, but you can see how very little I'm doing. Remember that it's always easier to add than to take away. So start light and build it up from there. And then you can do it down your nose as well. And, you know, you saw me put on Love too. So I just did it right on top of the Love, my foundation, all of that. And there you go. So it does have a very creamy look, a creamy feel, not drying in any way, a very young, I don't want to say dewy look, because dewy to me is like all over. I don't feel it's a dewy look, but it's a very young, youthful glow. Not too much. You can do it very light, very light. So there you go. All right, guys. Jeannie, did that help you, babe? The rose, my favorite, I love all of them. You know, you guys know I love all of them, but I love the rose gold. The bronze one I love for like the summer, but you can still use it, especially the bronze with the apricot blush would be really good. So it's, yeah, you could use it all year round, you know. But there you go. Very natural, still kind of glam with the lashes, but I only used one eyeshadow, right? One eyeshadow. Then threw the natural lash on with apricot blush, with Love. Didn't even use a concealer. I went straight to the foundation. You can also finish it if your face does need some moisture. The rose spray facial mist you can use after. Like I would leave this in my car just so I could smell it all the time. But you can use the facial mist after as well. Kathy, to remove the makeup, you would just use your normal facial regimen. We have some amazing cleansers for the face. We even have some awesome wipes. And so, you know, you could use our wipes and then the facial cleanser to cleanse the skin. It does last, the airbrush makeup does last 17 to 18 hours, but your normal face regimen will remove it. So there you go. Good question. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend getting ready for the holidays. And but we'll be back. Thank you, Jacqueline loves this look on me. Thank you, thank you. But we'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. Remember, we are here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 9:30. We are here for you guys. Anything you want to see, we are here for you. And what else? Oh, remember, guys, if you're on social media and you see somebody commenting about limit, join in. If you're like, if they're, let's say they're saying something about customer service or something about da-da-da, and you're like, I don't find that to be true. You can comment. You can comment. We love when it comes from you guys too, where you guys can say, or if they say, hey, I don't know how to work this, you can say, well, come on, join us. Share this video. You can also share this video to have people join us and come see us. So there you go. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.